I'm back! Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and if you couldn't already tell, I have a new microphone. It's the Zalman ZM-Mic 1 from South Korean electronics company Zalman. And it was recommended to me on Twitter by Lost and Exit of Found Gaming after the death of the old Logitech H390. I think that's the model number for the USB headset I've been using since The Little Mermaid. Chris from Zadar, or maybe Neptune's Gaming would probably tell me if the latter saw this video. Well, that one, if you didn't already know, either from following me on Twitter or from watching the May 2nd game chat, which I will list in the description, that USB headset mysteriously started crackling on me like some sort of record player after almost a year and a half, and, well, I couldn't use it anymore because of that. Zalman ZM-Mic 1 isn't exactly as good as the USB microphone I've been using for a while, but it definitely gets the job done. Instead of being just another headset, it's a microphone that you can clip to the headphones that you're already using. I don't have to use the earbuds that I've been using with the USB headset anymore, and I don't have to change the equalizer settings on my computer either. If the quality of my voice sounds familiar, that kind of echoey, not exactly its clear feeling, then more than likely it's because you've watched some of my earlier Let's Plays up to and including Fortified Zone for the Game Boy. It's kind of like that RCA headset I had a while back. And I might as well go ahead and get down to business now. And sadly, just like the remake of Super Back to the Future 2 that I've been wanting to do, Super Castlevania 4 is sadly on the back burner indefinitely. As you know from the last update video I made, I recorded the game on SNES with the built-in recorder, and while the first part came out okay, the second part did not. I kind of did the pre-render for the second part, and it desynced on the Skull and Mini-Boss on stage 4 the 2 times that I did it, and it ended up being Simon Belmont just standing there and striking the extended chain whip at absolutely nothing. I could use SNES 9X to record it on this computer, but for some reason I can't use it to record without it either having the sound stuttering and the emulator slowing down tremendously and sounding and looking all choppy and slowed down to half speed, or with the sound turning all the way off. And because of all that, I was forced to abandon that Let's Play temporarily until I can do it again. And I apologize deeply for anyone who was really looking forward to it. And for a computer that is now 2 years old, I have really nothing to say except that what's going on here is not a good thing at all. And in case you're curious, I'm using a Gateway, which has been known for being a brand that has used cheap parts, according to Chris when he mentioned his opinions on it on the May 2nd game chat. As you all know from about a few update videos back, I've been in the market for a new computer, and I've got a little more money than from when I started, but I'm still saving up for a little more. I know Chris from Zadara has offered to upgrade an older unit to Windows 10 when that operating system comes out sometime this summer and throw in a decent hard drive for recording space, and I wish him the best of luck in making that a reality, but I'm still gunning for a new unit in case that doesn't work out, and because, well, as Chris said in the May 2nd game chat, which I'm referencing back to every couple of seconds or minutes, he basically said that that unit he was going to basically scrounge up for me was going to be a loaner anyway. The computer that I'm using for Let's Plays right now will not be completely retired, it's only kind of going to be semi-retired. And I can still use Audacity on it, no problem, especially since I upgraded to version 2.0.5 while doing the Let's Plays for Super Mario World. Because I had problems with 2.0.3 when I was doing that Let's Play, and thankfully since I upgraded, I haven't had instances where commentary gets eaten up for no reason. So that's a good thing. So the computer I'm using right now would be running Audacity, and I would use the second rig to record the footage that I would use for the Let's Play. So hey, whatever you gotta do. Do I ever want to use a capture card to record footage straight from a console? Well, believe it or not, that is a Let's Play dream of mine. I know that Slim Kirby uses an El Gato card. I don't know exactly which model. I'm gonna have to look through his updates just to figure out which one it was. But I believe he said which model it was. And from what I've seen from his videos from like Luigi's Mansion and that point forward, the quality is pretty good. I want to go with that brand since I don't want to go the cheap route and use one from a Podge, since I've noticed that they can be problematic at times. I've seen a few Let's Players use it, like they've actually mentioned that they use an Podge, and they've had some weird problems which have totally wrecked videos, and I don't necessarily want to deal with that. I'm gonna go for the capture card once I get the computer problem completely settled. Do I have anything set up for when I head back to Let's Plays? Well, actually I do. Believe it or not, I was able to record Superboy 3. Yep, that's right, Superboy 3 is actually happening. Believe it or not, it's not the same as the first game and seems to be completely different from the first two. Too bad the level design is still terrible and any resemblance of Super Mario World is kinda sorta gone within the first few levels. For some reason, however, I want to veer between saying it's below average and saying it's just plain average due to my experience with the first two games. It's better than the first two games, again, but it's just middling and average coming out of those two games, and it's still something I wouldn't play every single day. So we have that to look forward to. You may have noticed that since July 1st, I've been recording at least one video for every day of the year. I've uploaded at least one video a day so far this year, up until the problems that I had, the little setbacks with the USB and Super Castlevania 4. Will I go back to doing that? It's hard to say, but I'm veering towards probably not. That may change depending on what's going on, but at this point, just about every time I've played a video game this year, I've played it for the purpose of showing it on the channel, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but right now I kind of want to play video games just for the heck of it and not just to put it on the channel. And I actually want a game to relax and actually have fun with something and just play games for the sake of playing games, and thankfully I did that yesterday. May the 3rd, it is now 1:35 p.m. on May the 4th as I'm recording this, and I actually went through Super Castlevania 4 in one sitting. It took me a little over an hour, and I died a few times. It took me forever to get the cross and the triple shot back whenever I did, but it was still really worth it, and I know that I can go through the game legit. And if you haven't played Super Castlevania 4 yet, whether through the console or through emulation or from Wii or Wii U Virtual Console, do yourself a favor and get the game and spend some time with it. You won't be disappointed. Anyway, this has been a really good 5 months for the channel so far this year, despite the setbacks that I've recently had, as well as the challenges that I've had to face in order to put out videos as best as I can without having them be of absolutely terrible quality. And I actually did some really good games so far this year. I did the Donkey Kong Country trilogy, I did Illusion of Gaia, and I beat that for the first time in front of all of y'all, and it was a really wonderful thing, and I'm glad I did that. Oh, and I also beat X-Men Mutant Apocalypse for the first time ever as well. And Replayability actually saw that, and they were happy with what I did on the game, and they were happy with the fact that I showed off everything even though I didn't have to. But it was still cool that I did it anyway. I'm glad I did, because, you know, I want my Let's Plays and my games to be informative. I want them to be something you can watch in case you need to refer to something, or in case you want to see if a game is worth it. Let's Plays can do that. And that's pretty much all I have to say for this update. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon with Superboy 3.